So this is Andrew Toles, and he deals with bipolar disorder and severe schizophrenia. He was signed to the MLB first by the Marlins, who he didn't want to play with, so straight out of high school. So he went to college, did a year in college, then he was signed again. Did a couple years with the Rays, and then he was signed by the Dodgers. Now, all throughout his career, he's dealt with mental health issues, severe mental health issues, so bad that while still signed to the Dodgers, he wasn't reporting to training camp or showing up for any games, etc. Unlike the other teams and the other organizations he dealt with, the Dodgers understood this. They tried to help him, they tried to work with him. Eventually, he was just let go by the team in, I think, 2018. He basically didn't show up to training camp and was out indefinitely while he was dealing with personal matters, issues, etc. His father was actually a professional football player, so he grew up in a strong household with his father in his corner. So he was arrested for sleeping in the airport and listed himself as homeless, even after all this money, etc. Still dealing with mental health issues, in and out of facilities, in and out of homeless shelters, until his father was able to get guardianship of him. Now, here's a reason why I will never root against the Los Angeles Dodgers again. I don't care who they play. The Los Angeles Dodgers heard about this. Now, this is a man who only played 1 year for the organization, 1 full year, and has been out indefinitely since, right? This isn't a guy who was a superstar for them or anything. They went and reinstated his contract. They reinstated his contract so they could make sure that he had the MLB health care plan, because as long as he's under contract, he has the MLB health care plan to make sure that he can get his life together and that he can seek the mental health that he needs to get. Now, I feel like in sports especially, a lot of organizations who do gestures like this, they don't get the coverage or the news that they should get. They only get the coverage for when players act up or do some bullshit, etc. Now, I seen a few news outlets and stuff talk about it, but it was like a 2 second segment. And it's like, yo, this man hasn't done nothing for this organization in years. They re-signed his contract knowing he's not going to come play, knowing he's dealing with severe mental health issues. He's probably out of shape. He's been living on the streets. So that they could help this man to get his life together just because he used to be a member of their organization. The Dodgers should be getting a lot of applause for this. And of course, it's never going to get the news that Seth Curry and his wife arguing is going to get, or whatever the hatred for LeBron this week is. But definitely, I'm never rooting against the Dodgers. I hope they win 10 fucking World Series.